Hi everybody, and thanks for watching Outdoors Delmarva. I'm Mike Parker, coming to you this week from Harbor Island in Ocean City, Maryland for the 38th annual White Marlin Open, the world's biggest bill fishing tournament. Yeah, drawing in hundreds of anglers and spectators from across the country, all of these teams of boats hoping to hook up with a potential $1 million prize-winning fish. Now, throughout this week's show, we're going to be checking back here to show you not only some footage from out on the water, but also plenty of footage of those big fish coming into the scales. When the clock struck 4 a.m. Monday morning, it signaled the all-go for the 237 boats registered in the 38th annual White Marlin Open. For me, it was the second year in a row that I'd spend day one aboard the Fishbones with Captain Mark Radcliffe and crew based out of Ocean City.
Typically what happens on the first day of this tournament, Monday, we should see a lot of people on the jetty there, spectators, and it's a pretty awesome sight. And all these big, beautiful boats trying to get out of Ocean City to get out there and catch the big white marlin.
It didn't take long before the skyline on the beach started to fade, and the real journey began. A 3-hour trip to sea, to the deep blue water that trophy billfish love to live in. By 8:30, we found ourselves in several hundred fathoms of Baltimore Canyon, where first mate Phil Knapp readied a mullet dredge designed to look like a live swimming school, and dropped several artificial teaser lines behind the boat. The name of this game? Steady Troll, for as long as it takes.
It looks like the Alexis coming in. This is an 82-foot boat, one of the bigger boats coming in.
Hours later, when the scales opened up on Monday, the crowd at Harbor Island was pumped as usual, with the first few boats arriving with flags flying. Now, upside down means catch and release, while straight up means something to weigh in. And for the team aboard the Alexis, it meant taking over the top spot in both marlin release points and the dolphin weigh-in category, with angler Kevin Stafford weighing in this 39-pounder.
We had a great day. I got an awesome crew. Everybody pitches in. Everybody was catching fish. Just got lucky.
Day one would close with more dolphin and some tuna, but missing atop the leaderboard, billfish, when neither a white or blue marlin would be weighed in. On day two, the action picked up. This video, courtesy of the crew at the Jet Lag, based out of Lewis, Delaware, shows 8 yellowfin being voted. Jim Jones, Pat Tobat, and Chuck Coverdale were among this team who made a day of it, earning points, but nothing heavy enough to make the leaderboard. Back at Harbor Island, the pipe dreamer from New Jersey showed up to the scales in style with a huge big-eye tuna, reeled in by angler Chip Caruso. And at 279 pounds, this whopper easily unseated the tournament's previous tuna leader.
And we've won for about an hour. My crew's been together for 15, 16 years, fishing the same group of guys, and we're pretty decent big fish guys, I guess.
Later, a female angler, Brandy Zirkle from Ocean City, would also find a top spot in the Wahoo category, landing this 68-pounder aboard the Restless Lady. Most notable on day two was the arrival of this tournament's namesake fish, the white marlin. And while several of them brought to the scales were too small to meet the 70-pound minimum, a white brought in the final hour would qualify. And this 86.5-pound white caught by Brian Klein aboard the Ocean City-based Tighten Up was now on top of the heap. By Wednesday, our boys aboard the Fishbones got back into the action on the water, providing Outdoors Delmarva with this video, hooking up with a nice white marlin, but settling for release points when it didn't look like it would measure up at the scales. Still, finding the fish midweek is key for this team, and dozens of others still hoping to contend. The crew of the I. Carter also provided video to Outdoors Delmarva showing the catch and release of a nice white marlin. As you can see, these fish love to fight. At the scales, several more white marlin would arrive on day three, but none would contend with the 86.5-pounder caught the day before aboard the Tighten Up. However, a new leader would emerge in the dolphin category when Gordon McNamara from Baltimore weighed in this 41.5-pounder caught aboard the Ranger. But it was day four by far that brought the biggest level of excitement when rumors started to float in that the tournament's first big blue marlin was nearing the scales. And again, the crew of the Restless Lady didn't disappoint, as the crowd gasped in delight at the sight of this 699.5-pound blue reeled in by angler John Schindler.
And once that happened, it was like mayhem, you know, everybody was so happy. And I couldn't pick up anything, I was just shaking.
Day 4 would end with 2 new white marlin grabbing the second and third place spots. But with 218 of the tournament's 237 boats expected to fish on Friday, the tension at the 38th annual White Marlin Open would only mount over the next 24 hours. Just as anticipated, Day 5 would be one for the history books, as final day drama started just after the scales opened, as the crew of the We Won 4 from Wilmington, Delaware, weighed in an 88.5-pound white marlin, 2 pounds heavier than the current leader. But in a twist rarely seen, the new leaders weren't entered into the most profitable Calcuttas, and though weighing in the biggest white of the tournament, the crew of the Tighten Up, who did enter the higher stake Calcuttas, now with their second place fish, were still in line to take home the biggest cash prize, an estimated $759,000. With just a few more smaller fish being weighed in through the evening, our Outdoors Delmarva cameras headed to the Ocean City Fishing Center, where the Tighten Up was docked. And with just seconds remaining in the 38th annual White Marlin Open, the countdown was on to victory, as captain and crew and the big money-winning anglers pour with emotion.
Feels incredible. I'm actually speechless and shaking right now, so I don't even know what to say. Look, we are very happy and blessed, and we appreciate it big time.
So how's it feel now? Are you seeing dollar signs?
You know, I'm not seeing dollar signs. I'm just seeing, thank God for these two right here. These two needed this. They needed it. This is why. Right here. This is why.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Thanks for supporting the White Marlin Open, and get outdoors, Delmarva.
Oh, there's just been so much excitement here at the 38th annual White Marlin Open. We want to say congratulations to all the participants and, of course, this year's winners. Being crowned a champion at this event isn't just a goal. For these anglers, well, it's a lifetime achievement.